Check out this stunning roasted veg and whipped cottage cheese on toast. From me and Tesco, a great source of protein, perfect for a work at home lunch or a simple dinner. The roasting of those veggies just makes it like more intense. That salsa is a thing of joy. And then the sweet garlic through the cottage cheese just comes to life. Such a pleasure. Heroing frozen Mediterranean veg. So this meal is centered around a really fantastic, cheap product, frozen Mediterranean veg. It's got courgettes, peppers, onions, tomatoes in there. They've been grilled, they've been tossed in basil oil, like it's ready and raring to go. And all I have to do is literally that and that. I'm gonna take a whole bulb of garlic and just split that up around the tray. We'll roast these garlics so they're sweet and caramelized and delicious. And these veggies will come back to life in the most beautiful way. They'll have a sweetness that is absolutely amazing. So in it goes for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. While that's cooking away, let me show you how to make a really simple little salsa that you can use with this beautiful dish, or you could have it with like roasted or grilled meat or fish. It's a really lovely thing. So look, let's make it. Take a chili, half it lengthwise, and just take out the seeds here and that little white part. This is where most of the heat lies. And then just chop through them. Then I've got walnuts, just one little handful goes in like that. And we'll just chop through it. So getting things like walnuts, pistachios, almonds, Brazil nuts, these are so good to get into your diet. Really heart healthy fats. And then over there, sun-dried tomatoes, right? Like this is a classic Italian condiment, really good for salads and pastas and things like that. A little bit of these tomatoes, so sweet. And when they are sun-dried, you get, without sounding cheesy, you get the flavor of the sun. Like it just feels full of life. So what we can do is take some of that sun-dried tomato like that. So look, just chop through like this. You can go fine or you can go chunky. Now once you've got it chopped down like that, make a little well in the middle like that. Just add some of the oil that comes with the jar and we're just gonna loosen it up and turn it into a kind of paste. What I quite like to do is use the side of the knife to kind of almost smush it up. And it just brings out the most amazing flavor. You could put a bit of lemon juice in there, balsamic vinegar, or even a little bit of red wine vinegar, just to give it a nice little kick. This will be the most amazing little kind of sauce cum salsa. Right, have a little try. Oh, massive flavor. I love it. Look at that. Okay, this has had now 20 minutes. It smells really good actually. Have a little look here. So the veggies have roasted up. I'm gonna remove just the garlic that I put in. Because it's in the skin, it's kind of protected from the heat from the oven. And it almost goes like kind of sweet candy, mild garlic, kind of creamy and gorgeous. So just remove the garlic like that. So I'm gonna make a really simple cottage cheese sauce with the garlic. Before I do that, I'm gonna take most of a bag of washed spinach on top of the veg and put this back into the oven. Literally in a couple of minutes, that spinach will wilt down and folded through the Mediterranean veg is gonna be delicious. Now, while that's cooking away, let's get one nice slice of sourdough bread into the toaster, onto the sauce. We're gonna take this garlic, take the fork, and we'll just squeeze it out of that. Can you see how that creaminess comes out? And once you've done that, then we can get rid of the empty little skin like that. And you might think it's a little bit of a faff, but this is the simplicity of real cooking. We've roasted it. We've completely changed garlic from being strong and pongy to something that's sweet and creamy and delicate. So we can get rid of all these little skins. So then we've got this little pile of garlic that might not look like much, but that is a powerhouse of flavor, right? So we'll take our standard cottage cheese and we'll take this garlic, just give it a little olive oil like that, black pepper. So just mix it up like that. Look at that. Use the fork to break up the curds and whip it up. And it just changes the texture and the flavor of your humble everyday cottage cheese. So you can see already the spinach has just kind of wilted down, and I'm just gonna fold it through. Amazing color. Sometimes you see people cooking spinach in pans of boiling water, the water goes green, but we can keep all that color, all that nutrition in here. Look how amazing that is. So look, the general vibe is we have our veggie topper. We have our nice little white cottage cheese kind of spread. We've got our little sauce salsa. We've got our toast, right? We've got our rack of bread and a toaster. Let people help themselves. So first up, the beautiful cottage cheese with that garlic. Just push it to the edge. Now, if you want to make this super fine, you can liquidize it and make it into a kind of cream. I personally like a little bit of the texture, and that hit of garlic is gonna be a thing of joy. Then we're gonna go in with our lovely roasted Mediterranean veg and spinach, full of flavor. You're gonna love it. Then we're gonna hit it up with our little saucy salsa, and this works so well. Really, really delicious flavor this is. Look at that. Give it a little bit of black pepper. If you want to take a couple of these smaller spinach leaves, it's really, really nice. And then a little drizzle of olive oil. And that is a beautiful thing. So there you go. That is my roasted Mediterranean veg on toast. Let's get in there. Look at that. Deep, delicious Mediterranean flavors. You know, cottage cheese is such an everyday thing. With the garlic, it just comes to life. And the combination of all three, honestly, such a pleasure. So what are you waiting for? Get down to Tesco, get the ingredients, get cooking, and enjoy. And if you want any more free videos, recipes, hints, tips from me and Tesco, simply go to Tesco Real Food online. Enjoy.